Hey, I'm Mike Baccarell, and today we're going to take a look at two Joe Diorio lines that are incredibly horn-like. Let's take a look. This first line is a 2-5 in the key of E flat major. So we have F minor 7 to B flat 7 to E flat major 7. This line starts by going down an A flat major 7 arpeggio. Now an A flat major 7 over an F minor 7 gives us the sound of an F minor 9. So we start here on G on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and we go down this shape. So we got the 4th fret E flat on the 2nd string, C on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and A flat on the 6th fret of the 4th string. And then we play G, A flat, G, and then F on the 3rd fret there, down to E flat on the 6th fret of the 5th string. And that's the F minor portion. Now for the B flat 7, we start on C, which is the 9th, and we walk up chromatically to D, which is the 3rd. So we have C, C sharp, D. Then we have F natural on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, A flat on the 6th fret of the 4th string. Then we have C, B, A, and then we land on B flat for our E flat major 7. So we're walking chromatically from the 2nd to the 3rd, up the arpeggio, 5th, flat 7, and then what would be our 9th, but we're using that to walk down and enclose the B flat. Once we get to our 1 chord, our E flat major 7, we play our B flat, which is our 5th, and we go E flat on the 6th fret of the 5th string, G, which is the 3rd, on the 5th fret of the 4th string, and then C, which is our 13th or our 6th. And then from C, we walk down the scale. B flat, A flat, G, F. And we stop there, but you could go down to the root if you wanted to end it. So here's our full line. Now picking wise, you'll notice anytime we have those 3-string arpeggio shapes in there, I sweep them. Now our rhythm is 1, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 triplet, 3 and 4 and. Now one of the things about this line that I think is important to see is that first F minor arpeggio, the F minor 9 we talked about, you can see that he's visualizing this A flat major chord shape. And if we played it in other positions, we could see that same shape show up. And speaking of other positions, I would recommend taking this to a couple of different spots on the guitar. The second line is a quick 2-5 in the key of D minor. So we have E minor 7 flat 5, A7 altered, to D minor 7. And we're going to start here on G, which is the 3rd of our E minor. And we're going to chromatically go down from G to E. So I'm here at the 8th fret of the 2nd string, and I'm going down to the 5th fret. So G, G flat, F, E. And we go down to D. And then for the A7 portion, we go C sharp, E, G, which is our 3rd, 5th, and 7th, B flat, C, and up to D. So we have 6th fret on the 3rd string, 5th fret and 8th fret on the 2nd string, and then 6th, 8th, and 10th fret on the 1st string. And that 10th fret, that D note, that would be our resolution of the D minor. Now you might notice that the E minor 7 portion of this line doesn't have a 5th in it. So technically you could play this line over a major 2-5 or a minor 2-5. Joe Diorio plays it over a minor, but it could work the same in either case. Now with a line like this, the way you articulate the line can be really important on how it works. And no one way of doing it is correct. There's a lot of different ways you can do this, and it depends on the situation you're in. So I'm picking the G, and when I get to E, I pick again. So I slur those 3 notes, and I pick that again. You could slur the whole thing, or you could pick it. And then I'm sweeping, go down, down, up for that A7 portion. And there's no one way to do this. Each of these can work, and each of us play a little differently. So one of us might sound different doing it one way than we do the other way. So what works for me might not work for you. So I would explore it all 3 different ways, as well as exploring it all over the neck. So if you enjoyed taking a look at these 2 lines, Joe Diorio is really well known for all of his, wide interval playing, fourths and fifths and all this stuff. But he had an incredible vocabulary of great saxophone and trumpet lines, and the way he would articulate them would make them sound so horn-like and not much like a guitar, which is really cool because the more sounds we have available to us, the better. So whether it's slurring and picking, slurring the whole thing, picking the whole thing, sweeping when it's appropriate, all these different techniques can make us sound more like what we hear in our heads. And that's what we're trying to get, right? So thanks for checking out today's lesson. Keep practicing. I'll see you next time.